Michael Garcia was just trying to make a living. A hard-working delivery driver in California, he was a familiar face on his usual routes. On February 8, 2020, his day took a drastic turn. Stopping at a Starbucks drive-thru, he placed an order for a customer. It was a routine he had done countless times before. Little did he know, this coffee run would change his life forever. Garcia ordered a venti-sized medicine ball tea. As the barista handed him the drink, the lid wasn't properly secured. The hot tea spilled, scalding Garcia's lap and causing severe burns. The pain was excruciating. He was rushed to the hospital, his clothes sticking to his burned skin. The burns were diagnosed as third degree, the most severe type. Garcia's injuries required extensive medical treatment, including painful skin grafts and ongoing wound care. The road to recovery was long and arduous, leaving him with permanent disfigurement and emotional scars. He couldn't work, his life turned upside down by a simple cup of tea. Garcia knew he wasn't at fault. This wasn't just an accident, it was negligence. He deserved justice. He sought out legal representation, eventually hiring attorney Nick Rowley to fight for him. Rowley was known for his tenacity and dedication to holding corporations accountable. He had a reputation for taking on powerful companies and winning. Rowley filed a lawsuit against Starbucks on Garcia's behalf. The lawsuit alleged that Starbucks had failed in its duty of care to its customers. It argued that the company's negligence in properly training its employees on safety procedures and ensuring lids were secure led to Garcia's injuries. The lawsuit sought damages for Garcia's medical expenses, lost wages, pain, and suffering. The case went to trial, and Rowley presented compelling evidence of Starbucks' negligence. He highlighted the severity of Garcia's injuries and the impact they had on his life. He argued that Starbucks' failure to follow its own safety protocols created an unnecessary risk for its customers. The jury listened intently to the evidence, their faces reflecting the gravity of the situation. After days of testimony and deliberation, the jury reached a verdict. They found Starbucks liable for Garcia's injuries. The courtroom erupted in gasps as the jury announced the amount of the award: $50 million in damages. The staggering sum reflected the jury's belief that Starbucks' actions were egregious, and that Garcia deserved to be compensated for his pain and suffering. The verdict sent shockwaves through the food and beverage industry. It served as a stark reminder that even the biggest corporations can be held accountable for their actions. The case sparked a national conversation about customer safety and corporate responsibility. Starbucks, however, expressed disappointment with the verdict. The company maintained that it prioritizes the safety of its customers and employees. Starbucks claimed that the damages awarded were excessive and announced its intention to appeal the decision. They argued that the accident, while unfortunate, didn't warrant such a hefty sum. The case of Michael Garcia and Starbucks stands as a stark reminder of the importance of corporate accountability. It echoes the landmark 1990s case of Stella Liebeck, who suffered third-degree burns from spilled McDonald's coffee. Liebeck's case sparked controversy, but ultimately led to increased awareness of the need for safer food and beverage practices. Garcia's case, like Liebeck's, highlights the very real consequences of corporate negligence. It underscores the need for businesses, especially those serving food and beverages, to prioritize customer safety. Proper training, adherence to safety protocols, and a genuine commitment to preventing accidents are non-negotiable. The $50 million verdict, while subject to appeal, sends a powerful message to the food and beverage industry. Prioritize safety or pay the price. This case serves as a landmark legal victory for victims of corporate negligence and a catalyst for change in the way businesses operate. It reminds us that behind every lawsuit there's a human story, a life forever altered, and a fight for justice.